Dr. Wonkite. I'm already into the 420, damn it.
So what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
You like we well, we don't need no friends. This is how much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiva grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
You're supposed to sing, Niki.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah, why didn't you sing?
Yeah, why didn't you sing? This is the 420 radio show in a very empty Gunjanistas, but not for long
echoey.
because... And echoey. I'm sorry. I'm going to go over here where it's not so echoey, okay?
Sure.
Go over here. Way over here. And our guest today, this is the first time I've walked around, Niki.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the first time I walked around.
How's that working for you?
Wrap this cord around my head.
Needs a nap now.
It's a really good thing there's benches here, man.
Yeah, I need a nap now. So we are here with Niki Norlock, who is an artist, a writer,
Yes.
a movie
Producer
and writer. And Niki's got a story that she's going to tell us. Now, I apologize. We didn't get to watch your movie this week. But I will, because I'm going to come for the premiere.
Yes, which will be here.
Which is here on December
8th. At 11 a.m.
11 a.m. That's early.
Yes.
But you're going to be here.
Yes.
So you may be able to play it again.
Yes.
While you're here, right? And so let's talk about... And Marcel is here. Hi, Marcel.
Hi.
And
yes.
Unfortunately, Mary Jane's not with us tonight. She's had other obligations. And a very sleepy Tracy Lamourie is here as well.
Indeed.
So take us on a ride, Niki. Tell us about your journey. I'm going to go over here and get a drink. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
What would you like?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Okay, we're at Gunjanistas, by the way. That's why I'm asking.
This should be fun. Okay.
You got liquor? Scotch. Scotch and ice.
So, 2009, I was a waitress, hanging out in Scarborough, working at a place called Tucker's Marketplace. I had, in the process of, in the period of, I'm going to say 12 months, lost both my parents, my marriage, broken my back, had to quit school, got in trouble with the law. So I got through all that, started recovering, went to Toronto, and then the last and probably most important member of my family, other than my beloved daughter, passed away, and I was just a mess. I had already been a mess with everything else going on, so I decided I needed a change. And it's going to sound crazy, but I didn't have really any kind of spiritual or religious connection to what you want to call God. I call it George, but okay. And but I decided to ask for help anyways because I knew I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. So I lay in bed every night for 2 weeks, and I said, please, give me a sign or some direction or something because I'm lost, I'm floundering, I need help. It didn't work. Nothing came until one night I realized I wasn't offering anything. So I said, all right, give me a sign and I'll go wherever you want me to go. And I fell asleep in the craziest way possible. This really warm sensation started on my toes, worked its way up to my head, and I passed out cold. And the next morning I woke up. I knew I had to quit my job, go to the Philippines, and write a book called Truth.
You had to quit your job, go to the Philippines, and write a book. Okay.
Called Truth.
And called Truth at that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So I did. Yeah, I did that. I tried to quit my job. My boss wouldn't let me quit. He gave me a leave. I had never traveled outside of the country by myself, so my friend helped me get a passport, helped me get luggage, crazy, trippy adventures happened in the 2 weeks from me deciding I was going to the 2 weeks that I left. And every single day was filled with little signs and stuff saying, go this way, go this way. So I went, and I got to the Philippines, and I immediately realized that I was far out of my comfort zone as far as the way that they lived their lives. First night I was there, I went to a local market, and I was walking around with my friend, and I saw a small child sleeping in the doorway of a store. I'm a mom, so it really, are we allowed to drop the F-bomb on this show? Because it really fucked me up.
You may swear as much as you like.
It really did. It fucked me up.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. I just couldn't understand why people were walking around this kid and just stepping over him and acting like he wasn't there. And so I started asking questions, and the Filipino people have a very pragmatic approach when it comes to the poverty issues in their country. They're well aware that they're there, and they do everything that they possibly can within the realm of the resources that they have. And but the pragmatic approach falls into place when they realize this young child has shelter in that doorway, and that there's nobody in that area that's going to hurt him. So they let him sleep.
It becomes a protection thing, please. Everybody watches everybody else. Like I did it in my 20s. I did a year on the streets of Toronto. And if you get yourself within a close net of people, you don't have to worry about your shoes getting disappeared or your socks while you're sleeping or your pillow even. Because Buddy will watch you just like you watch his,
Yeah, exactly. And what's really interesting about their culture is that you don't need a close-knit group of people. You just need to be a Filipino. Anywhere in that country, if you're in trouble, and if a neighbor can help you, they will. You don't have to be somebody that they know. And that was really fascinating to me. So I started talking to the staff at the hotel where I was staying, and I started asking questions. And they introduced me to a children's home that they sponsored. And I went to see them, brought a big bag of rice, and I hung out in this kid's home. And I walked in the door. I'm expecting sterile because, you think children's home, you think sterile, you think uniforms, right? Orphanage, right?
Yep.
So I walk in, and it's not. It's this warm, amazing, loving household full of children laughing and singing and playing and calling the coordinators mom and dad, and they're acting like a family, and there's music piped into the bathroom. It blew my mind how much they had done with the little resources that they had. So I'm sitting in this house after this crazy spiritual journey that leads me to the Philippines for a reason that I have yet to discover. And these kids play me a concert. And right there in that moment, I had the purest, most childlike thought. They played me a concert in their living room. Yep. And I'm listening to these kids play, and I'm telling you, man, they have talent. You can see it in the film. We show it. We highlight it. I'm sitting there, and this pure thought just goes out to the universe. I wish the world could see them the way I can see them right now. Within the next few days, I was on my way back to Canada, and the process had begun for what we thought at the time was going to be a 15-minute short documentary.
Yeah. I've been a part of one of those ones. They went from 15 minutes to 45.
An hour and a minute is what we ended up with.
Yeah. It's hard to cut up what... Excuse me.
He'll be okay.
Go on.
Yeah, I'll just keep talking. So, he recovers. What ended up happening is this started in 2009, and I had never done anything like this in my life. Like this was I went to school for journalism many, many, many moons ago, but that had nothing to do with the technology of our time. And I had never produced a documentary. I'd never written a documentary. I didn't go to film school. I had no idea what I was doing. I did, however, know how to follow a story. And that's what I did. And it took until I think we finally finished it. Final cut came out in 2015. And we literally just followed the trail of the story and ran with it. And whatever new amazing thing we discovered that we put it into the film. And what we ended up with, instead of this film that talks about the darkness and the scary part of being homeless, it shines a light instead on the amazing organizations that are making a difference. So, it's not what we started out to make it, certainly at all, but then I don't think it ever was in our control from the beginning. I mean, we just did whatever the film wanted us to do, and that's how Beyond Strength was born.
How long did you end up there?
I spent the first time I was there, I spent 3.5 weeks, I think it was, maybe 4 weeks, and I was writing the book while I was there, so half the book was actually written while I was in the Philippines that first visit. And then I've been there 3 other times on the road with the film crew. I actually took my own daughter there to go on the road with the film crew when she was 12 years old.
Wow, that must have been amazing for her.
She was incredible. We had to make one trip that I remember it being like 18 hours long. It was insane.
Where have you been to? That's Asia, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Asia, Marcel?
Asia? No.
You didn't go with the army or anything?
No, I did Middle East and Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I haven't been to Asia. I've been to Europe as well. Yeah, but it's a different culture.
It's amazing.
I'd like to go just for the food.
It depends on where you're going, of course, but
yeah.
But it's the people for me with the Philippines. It's the people. It's their level of faith and family values. I've never seen anything like it, and the warmth, the joy, the natural innate joy that these people have in them. Yes. They sing. I mean, karaoke till 4 a.m.
They jump like crazy when a dog comes by.
Well, it depends, right, where they come from, because there are some parts where the wild dogs they can be really freaking dangerous.
There's a lot of Filipino people in my friend's building, in Kelly's building.
Right.
And I've seen people jump back into the corner of the elevator because the dogs come in.
Yeah, well, because in the Philippines...
They're wild there.
Yeah, they're wild. There's not a lot of dogs that are actually pets. There are some, but mostly it's wild dogs that are street dogs, and they're hungry, and they run in packs, so you have to watch your ass, basically.
Chimney boy.
But yeah.
Chimney boy. I've just been handed a doobie called
Chimney boy.
You want this one?
Oh, sure, I'll hold that, but I don't actually smoke it.
You don't smoke pot?
No, I only take capsules.
Well, I'll take that back for you.
Okay.
Tracy, would you
Tracy
like a doobie?
Oh, she'll never say no to that. Come on over here, publicist lady.
Publicist lady. Tracy's on the phone.
Well, she's got one in her hand, too. You could give it to my husband. He's sitting over there.
Me. She's talking on the phone.
Pascal,
she must
come
be
on
talking
up and
to
get
a
one.
CBC rep or something.
I've never seen... He's trying to give away a joint. Nobody's taking it. It's so weird. So weird.
Continue on with your story. Yes, they are wonderful people. It's a totally different culture.
Totally.
Than what I grew up with, European, Jewish.
Oh, yeah, completely.
But, there is a reason why there's a lot of Filipino nannies, because they have that family value, and you can bring that into your home.
Absolutely.
Very easily.
Absolutely. I would trust my child with a Filipino nanny at any point. I would trust my life with a Filipino, to be quite honest. I have 2 Filipino godchildren now in the Philippines. That I may not get to see for a very long time, because as you can imagine, making a film like this has taken most of our money.
Can you go back? Have they tried to stop you? Or?
No. We just released the film, right?
Okay.
So
you're not popular yet.
Right. Yeah. It's going to depend on how they take it. Now, here's the thing. As long as the people there understand that my intentions are to highlight the amazing things that they have done and to shine a light on the solutions that they're presenting, then hopefully they'll understand. But you have to understand, they're coming from a country that has had many other countries step in and try and take advantage. And I actually wrote about that in my book as well. So, yeah, I get it. You know, I'm a white Canadian girl trying to make a film about something that is a very serious social issue in their country. We got very lucky in that the people that we spoke to were willing to open up to us and allow us into their worlds. But then I think part of that was our film crew was Filipino, and I was
going to ask
right.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You fired.
I fired. I didn't fire anybody. We hired and local people.
Awesome.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Did that work? And sometimes that doesn't work. Also
Oh,
well.
my film crew was amazing. Are
That's
you kidding me? They're like brothers to me, and
Well,
I miss them so much.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can't spend that much time. These guys helped my daughter shower under a waterfall at the age of 12 because we were stuck on the road and we couldn't get to somewhere to get her
she
clean.
didn't know the culture. Yeah,
and they were amazing.
Like
you know, they would take her for pan-sit, and they walked around her like this little protective gang that just like they didn't. You know, I mean, they were so. Yeah, my brothers. I miss them a lot.
Awesome.
Actually, one of the film crew is in the film. You see him speaking, and we've invited his mother, so we're kind of hoping that she's able to come up. But she's here in Canada, just living outside of Toronto. We've invited her to the first Canadian viewing because I'd really like to see her be a part of this.
So she'll be here?
I really hope so. Yeah.
Awesome. So just to change the subject, you
Sure.
are having your first Canadian viewing.
Yes, we are.
And that will be here at Gungeon East. Is
Yes.
it 242 King Street East in Hamilton, Ontario?
Yes, sir. On December 8th at 11 a.m.
And we'll have her up on the big TV.
Yeah.
And
we've got a really good reason for doing that.
Why is that?
Well, so it's a twofold reason here. Okay, so I want to make the point that a lot of the people who are cannabis activists and who are very active in the cannabis community are also social justice warriors as well. And it's not just, you know, we're not just hanging out trying to get high. We actually care about the world we live in. Well, sometimes we are, absolutely. But we do a lot of really positive work within our communities and across the globe.
I do a lot of positive work when I'm high.
Most of us do. And the other reason for me doing it is because the only reason that I am walking today and able to see the film got put down twice because of my health. And there was a time when I actually didn't think I was going to be able to finish it, and that was devastating for me because I had
Marcel has one of those stories as well.
Yeah?
You want to tell it, Marcel?
No.
Okay.
Oh, dude, come on.
I'd be embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. Marcel has MS.
Okay.
And when I met him about 11 years ago or so, he was in a wheelchair.
Still in a wheelchair.
Yep. And 11 years ago, he's like hardly uses a cane. He uses it to hit me when I'm around.
That's awesome. Way to go, man. That's awesome.
No, I just did my own research and ignored what everybody said and come up with the winning combination, and now I fix everybody.
Hey, that's what I do too in my spare time when I'm not making films and writing books. Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. Everybody has their own avenue. Tracy has her avenue with her media stuff. And I have mine with a mic in my face.
Yep.
And Marcel is diligently working on ways to help folks that have annoying cell phones that like to sing. He has been diligently trying to help people with ailments that are so unbelievable. And I want another reason why I brought up. We have a regular that comes in, Spencer Marcel. Okay,
yeah.
He's full quadriplegic with a little bit of movement in one hand.
Yeah.
He came in the other day and he went, "Hey, look," and he started wiggling his fingers because he's been coming in regularly and getting cannabis and it's helping his dexterity and his mobility. Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it will slowly rebuild and regenerate all the neurons that have been damaged over the years as well.
Yeah, well, he
you just have to have the right combination and
that's
be
right.
consistent in your usage.
Well, he broke his back a few years ago, and now he's a full quadriplegic. He lives in a nursing home, But it was really cool because, I mean, he normally can't lift his hand.
That's not cool. That's freaking miraculous.
Maybe like up to his chest, and he was like sitting there going like this. So we're going to put him. We're going to put him on the Hope program.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
we're going to see if the oil can help him.
Oh, yay, because I love the Hope program. I'm very excited about the
Well,
Hope
we're
program.
going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear more about the Hope program.
Yep, but I want to
only because I might have something that can help as well.
Okay, and we are going to talk about that, but I want to make sure that Niki has enough time to talk about her book and her movie and that, and then when we come back from listening to her song from her movie, we can talk about Hope and whatever else comes up. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, so continue on where you were. You
okay. Well, there's not. I mean, there's not a lot left, really. I mean, I did get very sick. I have fibromyalgia. I have myofascial pain syndrome. I have at least 6 herniations, a couple compressed nerves or compressed disc, and 3 pinched nerves. So I wasn't being treated for pain properly because of the fibromyalgia. They thought that the medications that they were using would be enough. They didn't bother to do scans on my back because, fibro, you're in pain all the time, so surely it must be that. So it took a really long time to get a doctor that actually paid attention. And by then, my heart rate was up to 122. My blood pressure had skyrocketed. And I had suffered from sleep deprivation so severe that they thought I had early onset Alzheimer's. I could not use my phone. I couldn't use a bank card. I couldn't go out of the house without my husband's help. I couldn't dress myself most of the time. Walking was well nigh impossible. And then I started the long road back. And once they had diagnosed my back, then I started with the physio and pain management and meditation and yoga and diet and everything. But there was one little missing ingredient that I didn't have, and that was because my doctor didn't want to give me medical cannabis. But thankfully, synchromistically...
it's called cannabinoids.
Cannabinoidal
medicine.
He didn't want to give me cannabinoidal medicine. So, but... Spirit always takes care of you, is what I've discovered. And so one day, as I'm painfully working inside of a vape shop part-time and still struggling to walk, an amazing human being walks into my life. And we start talking about CBD. And she invites me to become a part of the cannabis community in Brantford. And then that branched into Hamilton. And she taught me how to make my own tincture. She taught me how to make my own
tinctures.
I do, yes.
Do you have a magic butter machine?
I do not. No.
I have 2 in the back there that I
know,
play
you're
with.
So lucky. I'm still
Marcel
using the crock pot method.
What's that?
I'm still using crock pot.
Well, you know what? Anytime you want some help making meds, you bring them in here. We'll make them up for you.
Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Yeah. So I used her guidance, and I allowed her to guide me. And as the tincture got into my body, and as I started microdosing on the capsules, miracles happened, and my pain level is way down. And at this time of year, I shouldn't even be able to walk because I'm super cold sensitive.
Yeah.
Ergo, I'm leaving the country in 2 weeks. But yeah, it's cannabis. The only reason that I can do this book stuff now and do the film stuff, and I'm also working full time. I've been at work for 8 hours today. Wow. The only way I can do that is because...
Are you trying to make us impress you?
No, I'm just saying miracles happen. I mean, it's amazing.
Yes,
it's an amazing plant, and I'm so grateful for it. And without it, I wouldn't be here.
I am here 4 days a week these days. I haven't worked in 25 years, other than for myself at my desk.
Good for you.
Okay, and there's days when I'm like, whoa. I can't do this.
I work more now than when I did. I had a friggin' job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My hours are from 7 a.m. until 10:30 p.m., 7 days a week.
Wow. Yeah, well, you work a lot, you work a lot on a lot of different projects, right? So.
Right, or I'd get really bored.
Yeah, me too.
So just a really interesting side note. The candy lady, and I'm not going to say her name or put her on air, but the candy lady who originally introduced me to the medicine that's got me here today.
Oh, we were just talking about her.
Just walked in the door.
Thank you for doing that.
Just walked in the door. So see what I mean? Everything in my life is synchromistic. I'm serious.
She just walked in the door as you were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Just after I talked about her. And says, I see you need to buy the book because you'll learn how to do that too.
There you go. So you have some of your recipes? in the book?
Actually, the book is about the trip to Philippines, and it's about how to be a synchromistic and how to live synchromistically, and it has a whole bunch of just general observations about life, and the information that changed my life is the stuff that I learned from the Filipino people. It's all in there. And there will be a book coming out in the next probably year, though, that's going to talk about my healing journey, and that will definitely have recipes.
You're going to do that overseas when you're away.
Well, I'll be in Costa Rica for 4 to 5 months,
it's on the other side of the world.
Well,
it's right, warm there,
right below us.
Right below us.
Right below us.
Is it literally right below us?
Well, it's not literally right below us. I thought
Australia was right below us.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'd have to look at a map.
Somebody Google that. No, I'm kidding.
We need to know exactly where Costa Rica
Where's
is
Costa Rica?
in relation to where we are at this. Is it right below us? Al wants to know.
You dropped your phone.
I dropped my phone. Don't tell my husband.
Don't tell her husband she dropped her phone.
Anyway, so
you want to know if Costa Rica is directly south of you?
Yeah, that's what. Just for fun, basically. You have tech over there.
Actually, yeah,
south
Toronto.
of us.
Yeah, a little bit south.
I've sat there stoned a few
Panama
times
would be directly south
with Google Maps
Costa
on the big
just
TV.
West of that,
and we've walked.
Cool.
We've walked from Durham, Ontario, where I used to live, to
you used to live in Durham?
Yes, we walked to the jungles of Colombia, and we found a route that we could actually take from Durham to Colombia, but then the path stops in the middle of the jungle in Colombia. We couldn't go any further.
Go figure. It just sounds reasonable that somebody from Durham would do something like that, to be quite honest. Actually,
there's nothing else to do there.
I know. I went to school in Chesley. That's where I spent my
youth.
You? Yeah, dude. I lived in Elmwood.
Kelly lived in Chesley. Or in Paisley.
I lived in Elmwood. So, yeah, Durham, Paisley, all
Paisley,
that. Yeah, we're from the same area, man.
I lived in Mount Forest for 20 years or so.
Yes, Mount Forest. I worked in Mount Forest.
I ran away from the city, and I moved up there because I needed headspace. And I met all the first morning I'm there, Buddy walks up to me and offers me a doobie. The first morning I'm there in Mount Forest.
Welcome to the Bruce Peninsula here. Get stoned.
There you go. Yeah, it's a great growing area. Ontario grow.
Oh man!
So we've had some people come in. So I'm gonna. How about we take a break and listen to your song?
Yes,
and
the
you
song.
Can say hello to your people.
And we'll tell you all about that when you hear it. But
when we come back, it is 3 minutes and 19 seconds, and then we'll be back. This is the 420 Radio Show. We're live at Gunjanistas at 242 Hamilton. 242 Hamilton. 242 King Street East in Hamilton. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is the Chichi. This is Chong. And you're listening to Lifestyle Radio. What is it? Lifestyle Radio. Say it one more time. 420 Radio? Ooh.
Hang up and try again.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
They tell the people all is safe and we'll be fine, but they didn't know that we've been away all this time. We will fight beyond strength. There is no power strong enough to hold us back, 'cause we've got the fire to out-structure back. All of this is real. All of this can save the day. You have the power to make change beyond strength. Beyond strength. us like a coal burning train. We will fight beyond strength. There is no power strong enough to hold us back, 'cause we've got the fire to outstructure back. All of this is real. All of this can save the day. You have the power to make change beyond strength.
Was Beyond Strength by Anthony Tolada. Tell us about why you chose this song and what it means.
Actually, I didn't choose the song. I chose Anthony, or Anthony chose us. Synchronistically again. I met Anthony doing other work, and when we were ready for a score for the film, we turned to him, and he'd never done anything like this. He's a young independent songmaker, an artist from Toronto, and I called him up and said, "Man, I want you to do the score." And he was dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say because he'd never done anything like it. It was kind of scary for him.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the first for him.
Yeah, it is. So basically, we sent him the raw cut. We gave him the idea behind the film, and asked
this is
him
what he came up with.
And yeah, he wrote the score for the entire movie, and then this is the theme song he came up with, without knowing the background story behind and the making of the film.
It's amazing how art works that way.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely incredible artist. And you can actually, because I love that song, I love the message, I love the just, it just gives me goosebumps when I hear it because it's really powerful.
You listen to it in the car, I bet.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I have it. And you can have it too. Here's the thing. The entire project, including the film itself, everything that we sell, part of the proceeds are going to go back to people on the ground in the Philippines doing the work.
So this is for the people that are doing the work for specific areas of the Philippines
specifically for the organizations highlighted in the film.
Okay.
My book, when you buy it online through my publisher, part of the proceeds go to the children's home, the original children's home, Shepherd of the Hills. If you buy the song on iTunes, which you can do for 99 cents, part of the proceeds will go back to Dan, who is the mainstay of the story of the film.
Okay.
And then if you...
So you have one character in the story?
We have... Well, here's the thing. See, Dan came from Shepherd of the Hills, and his story is so compelling and so powerful that what we ended up doing was taking his interview and structuring the entire film around his life journey. Yeah.
And how old is he?
Ooh, he's now in his early 20s, and he is mid-20s, I guess he would be. Oh, my goodness. Time flies so fast.
And how old was he when you started?
So he was late teens.
Really?
So, yeah, maybe he's in his 30s now.
So it's been 20 years or so. 10
well,
years.
We've been working on this since 2009.
Okay.
And he's now currently living in the UK with his wife and
married,
two
children.
Beautiful children.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
still in contact with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Occasionally. Yeah.
Awesome.
And he has seen the film, which was an amazing.
Has it been screened in the UK?
It has not. No.
Okay.
No, we're starting with Canada.
So this is the I'm changing the back
okay.
to the movie. The movie, again, let's tell people that it's going to be here at Gunjanistas at 242 King Street East in Hamilton, Ontario, on
December 8th at 11 a.m., so it's a Saturday.
A Saturday morning, and I'm sure there'll be coffee and you can openly medicate while we're watching the movie.
Actually, no. Out of respect, and this is something that we discussed and thought about. We are doing it in a cannabis lounge for a purpose. However, out of respect for the culture and the current political state in the Philippines right now with regards to drugs.
Yes.
We are going to make it and out of respect for the fact that many of the members that are part of the Christian children's home, the original children's home, they're Christian.
Okay.
So we are going to make it a smoke-free event.
Okay.
But then we're going to open it up after 11 to 12 to 1. At 2 o'clock, we're going to open it up for anybody.
Cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And
I'll be here at 2.
All right. Yeah. It's cool.
I do want to watch the movie. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to, but I will. And when I do, I'll be letting you know what I thought about it. I like documentaries.
I'm looking forward to your thoughts
I watch a
on it.
lot of documentaries on Netflix and on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm a huge docu fan.
It's amazing what you can find from independent movie makers and storytellers in general.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of really good movies out there that are not being done by movie people.
Yeah,
they're being done by storytellers.
Yeah, I remember a friend of mine. He's an Emmy award-winning filmmaker, and he sat down and he watched the film. He was one of the first. Yeah. He watched it as a finished product, and I said to him, "How did I do? You know, man. Like, I'm a rookie." And he said, "Yeah, it's awesome." And I said, "I didn't know the rules," and he said, "Keep not knowing the rules." He said, "That's how good film is made."
There's too many rules.
Yeah.
So you throw them out the fucking window.
Yep.
And you do what you want to do.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? Like that's what I do here.
Yeah. Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah,
we don't have any rules.
And that's what he said. He said don't follow the rules. The way that that's the way art is created.
Yeah.
Is to not think that there's a certain way to do it. And all we did was follow the story.
Michael Jackson didn't follow the rules.
No.
Sorry, bad person to use, but
no.
Okay, but it's true.
Are you kidding me?
He
Michael
didn't follow
Jackson's
the rules.
a great example to use.
A lot of the music that we listen to, coming of age music.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't. Ray, you think Ray followed the rules?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
You think that Stevie Vai follows the rules?
Not a chance.
Stevie Ray Vaughan definitely didn't follow rules. Neither did Jesus. Marcel.
Willie Nelson.
Neither did Jesus.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Oh God, no,
yes.
he doesn't. He doesn't follow the rules.
Never.
Hi, how are you?
No,
come on
but
in. Don't mind us. We're just doing a radio show.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, the thing about not following the rules is how society changes, for the better, right? Because you have to break those rules when you know that they don't make sense.
You have to break the rules, but you have to break the rules within the rules so that the rules don't get broken. You get what I mean?
I do. I'm following you totally.
Otherwise, you're politically correct, and that's boring.
Yes.
Right. We have a rule in this country now. Cannabis is legal, and you can give gifts of up to 30 grams.
Did you hear that, people? Cannabis is legal. Smoke. They're not listening to
They don't
us.
even care.
You should turn it up a little
but you
more.
can't sell it. So sell them a T-shirt for $200 and give them an ounce as a gift.
Yeah, except for if in your Quebec, unless you're in Quebec, then if you walk through the streets.
Oh no, it doesn't have to. Just don't have a pot leaf on the shirt in Quebec.
You know, Mark Emery was there a couple of weeks ago. We tried to get arrested. He couldn't even get arrested.
Marion.
Yeah, well.
They're having secret couple conversation because they haven't seen each other in a few days.
Well, no, my husband's a truck driver, so he sometimes goes away for long periods of time.
Yeah, I got my license when I was 18.
Did you?
Yeah. I got my D way back when you didn't even have to know about air.
Yeah, it's a hard job. So
it is a hard butt. It is a hard butt. And you know what? And if it wasn't for them still doing that job,
I was actually
there
okay.
would
So
be,
I'll just say it on the radio. I was actually just telling him to go join you because he didn't have to
go
stay loyally
join.
by watching.
I feel like every time I hear that, I'm getting electrocuted. So, now what? Now you're screening your movie and you're doing book signings.
Yes. And I am also in the process of building up my health and wellness journey guide business. So basically, I'm taking all of the knowledge that I have used to get myself well. I've been working with patients. If you want to, I don't want to call them patients. How about we'll call them clients, friends, and sharing with them information and teaching them how to do what I did. What's unique about the human body is that everybody is unique. So, it takes a lot of one-on-one work and patience. And so we're currently in the process of building that up as well. And then I hear that my publicist wants me to start doing speaking engagements.
Well, we have a spot here for you, but you have to fly back for it. But we could put you on the TV. We could Skype you in.
Oh, I can totally do that. Yeah, our internet is already arranged.
Yeah, we just got a new internet here, so it's
awesome.
real quick. We got fast internet now. So now we're going to add video to the show because Mary Jane keeps bitching that we need video because she's cute and wants to show off her face.
Well, yeah.
And Marcel as well. He's cute.
So we'll find out what he looks
in an
like
old
someday?
Ranger kind of way. You know what, dude? I was watching a movie. It was a Canadian kind of SEAL movie, okay? And I can't remember the title of it. But there was this dude, and I was like, dude, that's Marcel. He looked like you, okay? A younger you.
And it was a Western movie?
No, it was like an Army Ranger movie. It was like a Navy SEAL movie.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and this guy's dressed up in but it was a Canadian movie.
Oh, cool.
It was about Canadian Rangers in Afghanistan. Actually, yeah, that's what it was. It was Canadian Rangers in Afghanistan. It was shot like a documentary. Like, I love documentaries. There's so many good
Road.
shows. Yes. What's that, Marcel?
Hyena Road.
Yes, that's the one.
And you're talking about the captain that was...
You see, he said that looks like me. Didn't you? You saw it already, didn't you?
I said,
now I'm going to have to look that up
like
so I know what he looks like.
What was that?
I was watching the movie and I was thinking, fuck, that guy looks familiar.
I know. That's what I said. I said, that's fucking Marcel in his fucking 30s.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because
awesome.
I still had my gray hair then.
Yeah, no, it was like fucking blow my mind, man. There's Marcel on the TV. Anyways, back to Niki.
Okay, what do you want to know now?
I don't know.
Yeah, where were we?
I do. There's lots I want to know because
Okay.
Niki was here for our first Hope on Sunday.
I was, and I will be back again.
And we talked about her past experiences with opiates.
Yes, we did. We discussed that.
I'm one, as I mentioned, I refused right off the beginning.
Yes, you did.
My dentist asked me if I wanted something for pen. I was like, no, I just smoked a joint on the way. Thank you. She laughed. I went in to get my foot fixed, and the doctor said, do you want something for pain? I was like, no, thanks. I just smoked 2 doobies on the way over to the hospital. I'm good, thanks. And they laughed. And now it's legal.
Yes, it is.
And I'm sitting here smoking a doobie in a cannabis lounge that's illegal.
Yes, it is.
That doesn't make sense to me. No, we need places. I'd like to say, can I have everybody's attention? But I know it wouldn't work.
Yo, not a chance, man. They're getting ready for a paint and puff.
I'm enjoying. This is the most people I've seen in here on a Friday evening during my show. Mm-hmm. Usually the painting people come in at like 9:30.
Right. Well, they came in early because I'm here.
Yes. You're going to be painting.
Actually, I probably won't be painting and puffing tonight. I've had a really long day.
Anthony!
And I'm just going to kick my feet up once I'm done talking to you.
Yeah?
And just chill.
What's that?
I'm just going to kick my feet up once I'm done talking to you and just chill.
Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah.
He squirreled, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody walked in the door. He shouted Anthony. And
no, I thought that was Anthony. It's not Anthony. No.
He's squirreled.
I'm squirreled. Hi, how are you?
There he goes. Too cute. So what was your question now? Opiates? You want to talk about my opiate addiction?
We were talking about when we were doing the Hope thing that I refused and yada yada, and you said that you had some issues with it, and cannabis kind of came along and kicked you in the butt right when you needed it.
Yeah, well, I have an interesting background with opiates because my mom thought that it'd be a good idea to give her 13-year-old daughter half perks for cramps when I was a young girl. So I've been addicted on and off to opiates throughout my entire life, really.
Unbeknownst to you.
Oh, no, I knew.
Oh, you knew.
No, I'm fully aware.
Some people just go along their lives and they become sustained druggies.
No, I was fully aware. I did my best over the years to control it multiple times, but I always ended up going back to it because I needed the pain management. I mean,
did you go as far as crushing them and sniffing them?
At one time, yes. Yeah. After I broke my back, yes, I did experiment with crushing Dilaudid of all things.
Explain
and sniffing
why.
That.
Because it just doesn't work any other way.
Yeah,
right?
it didn't. It didn't. They put me on Dilaudid. I had a fracture in my spine, 2 herniated discs. The fracture had healed wrong because the doctor didn't diagnose it. And I'd been going to school for mechanics with a broken back, working on cars with a broken back. So by the time they diagnosed it, I was well and truly screwed up. So they gave me Dilaudid, and I took that for a while, and then it didn't do what it was supposed to do for the pain. And my friend suggested, thanks for that friend, she suggested crushing it and sniffing it.
Try this.
She suggested that. That led to
which then I've watched. Many of my friends, not many of my friends, a few of my friends, go through that whole thing, and it's very depressing to watch because you go from a stand-up citizen to somebody who hides in a closet and crushes their pills, does them, and then goes in and walks out going.
Yeah, totally. Well, I was flat on my back on a couch at the time, so nobody was seeing me do this, and I had so much experience by this time getting on and off opiates that I managed to wean myself off again.
Yes.
But it took 48 Botox injections into my back to get me walking to the point where I could get off the opiates.
You met Kelly.
Yeah.
She was having 22 injections a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pain for pain, and then once a month, she got a tailbone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I don't even want to say the word.
That's okay.
But it got to the point, and I've had a few other friends that have done it, but it got to the point where she'd come home from the doctor, beat, like she's been beaten up.
Yeah.
Sleep for 2 days.
Uh-huh.
Have 3 days pain-free.
Oh, yeah.
2 days of nausea because she's got to go back the next day.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. She stopped doing it after 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
And with the help of cannabis.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Cannabis is such a funny thing. If you completely immerse yourself, I don't want to say the culture. If you completely immerse yourself, your body, your soul into cannabis, it's going to save your life.
It will.
Okay?
It does, yeah.
I mean, you've got 3 people. I've got ADHD. I should be dead because of my weight issues. My doctor looks at me and goes, I don't know what you're doing, but you keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm taking cannabis oil.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's gotten me down from over 500 pounds.
That's amazing.
And it's taken me 20 years. Okay? And no, cannabis didn't put me up there. Food did. Without cannabis.
Yeah.
I wasn't smoking then. And it's funny, somebody with a weight and a food issue is a pothead. But if you pay attention, there are now strains you can get that don't give you the munchies. CBD doesn't give you the munchies. THC gives you the munchies. Smoke something with less THC, more CBD, and you're not going to get as much munchie. Or better yet, stick to CBD.
Which you're going to have to do anyways if you have a nerve condition. And here's something a lot of people don't know, because I have fibromyalgia.
Yes.
If you have a nerve-related condition, and this includes anxiety.
Yes.
If you're imbibing the THC and you're not counterbalancing it with it
That's
at
right.
least 1-to-1, but it should be a 2-to-1 ratio with CBD, you're screwing yourself because you're just making your nerve condition worse.
I get panic attacks.
Yeah.
When I have too much tea, and so we've been together a few times now.
Yes.
You see, I always have my Shatterizer
Yes,
with
you
me,
do.
and I usually have 2 different kinds of shatter. I'll have an up and I'll have a down, and then I'll have a doobie that's a middle of the road.
Perfect.
And if one doesn't work, the other one will.
Yep.
And if the other one doesn't work, the third one will bring me down to where I just thanks.
Yeah.
You know.
And people think it's not like popping a pill. You know, you can't just pop a pill. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a whatever works for your body, and that's the miracle that is cannabis. It works on your body the way your body needs it. And
let's explain. I mean, I'm sure that there are people.
Explain the ins and outs of that.
There are people
important.
that don't know this story because this is new.
Yeah, it is. It is very new to a lot of people.
When you're born, your mama starts feeding you cannabinoids. This is not from your mom smoking pot while she was pregnant. Well, it could be, but you're going to get them anyways. Okay, because breast milk from your mama has the real good shit. Right, Marcel?
Yep.
And so you hear about it on the news. A woman was arrested with newborn that was flooded with THC. But that's because she fed the baby some milk.
It was supposed to be that way. No, it's been proven a long time ago that the cannabinoids present in breast milk are there to boost the immune system of the newborn baby as well as to promote feeding by giving them the munchies, literally.
Well, yeah,
but
I mean...
a study done in Jamaica that was run over 20 years, a researcher followed women who smoked cannabis while pregnant and observed the kids all the way through, as well as a control group of non-cannabis users. And what they found was much healthier and more intelligent children from the cannabis-fed children.
Well, let's
and by cannabis-fed, I mean being
cannabis, huh?
parents, mothers supplementing their cannabinoid output by smoking.
So, I mean, if we're born into the world with cannabinoids in our system because of mom's breast milk, even if mom doesn't breastfeed you, you've still got cannabinoids in your system when you're born, right?
You'll have an endocannabinoid system that's producing them, yes, but
not as much.
Probably not as much as you need.
Okay.
Because they look at most illness, or you could look at almost every illness as being a result of a deficiency in endocannabinoid system.
So let me ask you another question. Is fake milk, pablum, things like that, do they infuse cannabinoids into that stuff?
No, they provide nutrients and vitamins,
but no cannabinoids.
That's it. No.
Wow.
Because
doesn't seem right, does
it's illegal for them to do it.
Up.
Yeah, it's not illegal anymore. Hello.
Oh, yes, it is. That is still illegal that they could not put cannabinoids into baby formula.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Do you think that somebody's going to try that now, though?
I think somebody should, but more on a medical purpose for a first feeding. Ideally, a first feeding, especially for children or newborns that can't be breastfed for one reason or another.
Well, that makes sense that would be a fucking amazing kickstart.
It would, wouldn't it?
Hell, I would eat that in my breakfast every morning.
Maybe that's what I'll start working on next.
There you go, buddy. So, opiates. We have this thing here that we're doing called HOPE.
I love HOPE.
The Hamilton Opioid Prevention Experiment.
Yes, sir.
Paula and I are doing this with the help of many volunteers. Tracy and Nikki and CJ and Corey have been popping in and doing pre-rolls for us and stuff. And our hopes is patterning off of what Neil Magnuson does in BC with his cannabis substitution program that he runs out of Xanadu.
Awesome.
He's been doing that for a couple of years, and he's up to about 200 or so packets every time.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that because here in Hamilton, it's kind of been deemed as the worst opiate crisis in North America. Or in Canada, anyways.
It's bad.
It's bad. And being that we are right downtown.
Yes, we are.
And we are across from the park where they come in every Tuesday. They put out jackets and things, warm weather wear for people. There's a high concentration of homeless people in the area. But there's also a high concentration of people who are having issues with opiates. Not necessarily homeless, maybe just your average Joe that wakes up and goes to bed, or wakes up and goes to work from 9 to 5, comes home and has to take a handful of pills before he can feel better.
Yeah.
We want to try and help alleviate that. So instead of taking some pills, come on over here and we'll give you a couple of doobies and see how that works.
That's right.
And if you need more, we're going to put you on a program. And if you do that program seriously, we're going to keep you on that program. It's not just to hand out weed.
That's right.
Okay? It's not just to hand out cookies and candies
right.
and stuff like that. It's not
Okay,
for somebody...
so I have questions now.
Okay, ask away, buddy.
First question, have you started having people come in for this?
Yes, we have.
And what's the response been like?
Mostly repeat customers who I think that we're going to give them free weed forever. At this point. But there have been some other conversations that Paula has had with a few individuals who are coming back. But, it's...
So here's what I want you to do. Find 5 individuals that seriously want to kick opioids.
Okay.
Put them on a program.
Okay.
And we'll run it as a clinical trial.
Okay. Let's talk to Paula about that when she comes in later.
Yeah. And I'll supply
I'll
supply the product.
It's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, okay. I knew you would, Marcel. What about you? Are you talking about your stuff?
The capsules.
Yeah. Do you think that would work for that? Let's find out.
I think it'll work for everything.
I was on his trials. I did his trials, so I know what he's talking about.
So here's what else I like about Hope is that the first event that we had here, you guys had a whole bunch of warm clothes in the back as well. So
yes.
You're not just addressing the addiction.
No,
angle of things.
we've got clothes, we've got coffee, we've got some snacks. Yeah, and so we've got conversation.
So it's really right up my alley. So here's what I'm going to say. So the event that's being held here on the 8th of December.
Yes.
It's a pay what you can.
Okay.
Paula's given us an amazing rate for the lounge because we're not for profit. But I'll tell you what, anything we make over and above the cost of the event, we're going to donate to Hope.
Oh, awesome.
Well, because listen, it's Beyond Strength, the film, and the vision for what we hope to inspire with it is that to inspire people to get involved with the initiatives within their own community, because we stress in the film that this is a worldwide issue.
Yes.
Homelessness.
Yes.
And because part of what you're doing is providing them with warm clothing and stuff. And because I myself am, here able to do the work I do thanks to getting off opiates because of cannabis.
Like I said,
it makes sense to help give back to that community. Yeah.
Like I said, in my 20s, I did a stint on the street for a year. I also worked at the Open Door while I was living in the Salvation Army because I couldn't just do nothing.
You can't.
So I helped people find homes, and I helped them get jobs while I was homeless and had no job.
That's amazing.
Okay.
But that's
But I got a bursary every day for doing that. I used to go with Rudy. I don't know if he's still around. Who was the brother at the Brothers on Queen Street in Toronto, where I used to stay. Right. I used to go with him and lecture at high schools and public schools to students about being homeless while I was homeless.
Wow. Dude. So this film's right up your alley.
This is, yes. I mean, I used to run ADD support with my mom way back when because I have ADHD.
Right.
And it's something that controls my life.
Yeah.
Mental health controls your life. I don't care who you are, even if it's just depression. It controls your life, unfortunately. But if you can learn and have a system of dealing with it, you can get by. You know, you're not that crazy asshole down at the corner everybody talks about.
You can do more than get by, man. You can thrive.
Yeah.
You can thrive.
Yeah.
And that's the point of all the work that I do. It's not just about surviving whatever you're going through. That includes addiction, homelessness, depression, all of it. It's about building yourself a community of people who will stand with you and help lift you up until you get to the point where you are thriving.
Like
and that
Gungeonistas.
That's what this community has been here for me. Certainly, I see how it has affected the people that are part of the community, and you just can't beat that kind of support.
I have been in here every day. Oh, sorry, not every day. I'd say 3-4 times a week for the last 6 months. And it has increased my life tenfold.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Yeah, that's quality of life. That's what it's about, right?
I'm in 3 places. I'm either home, here, or down the road at Kelly's. Yep. And speaking of the Gungeonista, and
she just walked in the door.
And the man who are behind her.
And he squirreled again. There he goes.
There you go. Nice, smooth move, X-Lax. All right. Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely have to give a shout out to the incredible and amazing Tracy Lamore from Lamore Public Relations.
No, we don't.
Just because
he's around too much. I'm gonna get up and go in the other room because before we go, we're getting close to the end here. Yep. I think. Yeah, I think we're getting. Oh no, it's only 8:15. We still got 45 minutes to go.
Holy shit! What are we going to talk about now?
I'm going to go
and
we're going to talk. You want to come with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I come with
you? Just shut that mic off, and we'll go over here. Marcel.
What?
We won't hear you. We're just going in the other room for a second to say hello to Lori the artist. Okay.
I have nothing to say.
You can say whatever you like, buddy. Oh,
but you can't hear it, so what's the sense?
Nikki's husband's getting a kiss, a kissy kiss. Kissy kiss kiss. Hi, Paula. Look, I'm mobile, Paula. Hey. You can't run away from me. I came in here because I wanted to say hi to Lori before we go to our break. Lori, please tell everybody what you're doing.
I'm doing a puff and paint night tonight.
So you can come in and get completely stoned and then paint. What are you painting tonight?
We're painting
a silent night. What's the next line? Stormy night? Meditation night? Silent night. I'm waiting for Marcel to laugh.
I'm not saying a fucking word, buddy. You're high.
So tonight, in a little bit, you can come. Is there still spots left? If you're not doing anything and you're listening and you're in Hamilton and you want to come and learn how to paint, I have watched Lori done 4 or 5 of these things now, and the paintings are up all over the place of various people's paintings, and I can't draw. She keeps trying to get me to do it, but I can't do it.
I honestly think
you won't.
You should do it.
Well, maybe.
You're going
mushroom
to
night.
And promote it.
We'll do them on mushroom
willing
night.
To do it. What?
So, can you paint?
Yeah, I'm actually an artist as well.
Huh. I won't be puffing and painting tonight. We'll be puffing and watching. And stealing popcorn. All right, we're coming back to Marcel now. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Hello, people.
Al should paint.
They're playing poker.
Oh, are they winning?
No.
What about that guy?
So this, while we're walking around, Nikki, this is Nikki's book here. It's called the 3rd edition, Truth. It's the 3rd edition. My synchronistic journey.
Mystic.
Yes.
Synchro-mystic. That's an interesting word. What does it mean?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're going to go and talk about whatever the word she said.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I think everybody's like, we're doing a show here, and there's lots of people here, but nobody's listening to us. How can we? Maybe we were topless.
So listen,
Please, no camera.
Here's the funny
goodness.
thing. We've done that. We've had the girls from the Naked News on the show.
Have you really?
Yes, right here on the stage.
That's awesome. How
Yeah.
did I miss that?
Madison was here, and Lankin was here from Booty Bongs.
Wow. And I missed it. How disappointing.
It was a mushroom show.
I bet it was.
It was. Yes.
I'm sure Al had a great night.
It
Yes,
was
Al
very
had-
distracting for Al because
Nippy.
he wasn't really paying attention.
It was
to
a
much.
little nippy in here.
Oh, he's so bad. So
I am. You have no idea. Wait until after 12.
Okay. I won't be here, but sure.
There's a lot of people coming in here.
Yeah,
Here's
there
some
is.
more people.
More
Hello,
humans.
more people. Don't mind us. We're doing a show.
Hi.
Yeah. We're your entertainment for the evening.
Well, at least the next, 45 minutes anyways?
Yeah.
So,
Did you do something different with your microphone?
me or him?
No. Why?
'Cause It sounds like crap.
I'll see if I can fix that.
Yeah. You see if you can fix that.
Is that better?
That's just what you sounded like.
Is that better?
No, it's not.
You're a pain in the ass.
We're almost done anyways. I can live with it.
Aw. Poor Al.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You've hurt my feelers.
Yeah, again?
He's sad because now he's going to have to plug in.
No, yeah, I'm going to have to plug into the actual...
That means he's trapped.
I'm trapped.
Oh,
Can't
wait,
move.
something sounds better now.
All right, well, just...
Oh.
Excuse me, I just burped in the microphone. I apologize. Kobe, what's wrong? Kobe.
It smells bad, too. What were
Kobe,
you eating,
Kobe,
a cat?
Kobe.
What's wrong, buddy? Too much going on?
Come here, buddy. Come here, Kobe. Yeah, there's too much going on.
Come here, sweetheart.
That's all.
What's a
He's
Kobe?
looking a little, he is just the cutest little awesomest dog
Have a good night,
that
guys.
hangs out here at
Kobe's a
Conchonista.
beautiful dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
He's
And,
just a
he's
pup.
he's a pup. He's a little overwhelmed right now. Buddy, come here.
He's
Come
an
here,
American
sweetheart.
bulldog. He's a beautiful
gorgeous,
boy.
gorgeous dog. Just a sweetheart.
He's a Kobe. Kobe.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet. So, synchromistic.
Synchromistic. Yes, we
Synchromistic.
forgot about. We went back to that.
That's okay.
Let's go back
I'm
to
used
that.
to you squirreling.
Did you bring your book over?
Very squirrely. I did not. It's
thought
like
you brought
way
one.
over there. No,
It was over there, and now it's down.
Well,
Somebody turned it down.
Where the hell's my publicist? She's
Publicist
on the phone.
lady.
She's on the
She's
phone.
on the phone with
Go
CBC
figure. She's
again.
always on the phone. When is she not on the phone?
CNN today.
So synchromistic. Okay, so synchromistic is about mysticism. Really, is nothing more than having a working relationship, living relationship with spirit, and synchronistic living is about following the little signs that spirit leaves you along the road of life to say, hey, go this way, or yes, you're on the right
Come here,
track.
buddy.
And so I threw the two words together, and it's my hope that people just reconnect with the spirit inside of them that leads them to be a stronger, better, more loving human being, and just follow those signs to wherever life is meant to take them. And that's what synchromistic living is. And Al squirreled again. Here he goes.
I'm sorry.
He didn't hear any of that.
No, I didn't because
Yes.
your friend came
I
over.
know.
There's too smoky in the back for
That's okay. Come on up
So
here.
come on up here. And there's a
Yeah.
seat right here. You can sit with
It's
us.
comfy. Okay.
So,
She-
I'm sorry.
She doesn't want anywhere
Marcel
near
was
the
listening, I
microphones.
guarantee.
Of course he was.
Yes, of course he was listening.
Yes. But that's it in a nutshell, and you missed it. But that's okay. Everybody
You got me
listening
with
heard it.
spiritual. And that's really all that matters because that's what I am. I'm spiritual.
Everybody's spiritual.
I'm a spiritual person.
You can't-
There's another spiritual person
You
walking
can't
by
not
real quickly.
be spiritual and
Oh,
be
she
in
just
human
slows
form.
down. There she
Oh,
goes.
yoga pose.
Yeah. How long
Right
can you
there
do
in
that?
Ganjanistas. Probably
Long
a
time?
fairly long time.
Really? I could
Yeah,
do
there
that
she
for about
goes.
30 seconds.
If she finds
Not
a
even.
spot that she can stare at, she could probably be there for an hour.
You're not bugging me, Paula. Stop staring at me, Paula. Paula.
You're awesome.
So, how long did it take you to write the book?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. But is it from notes and stuff that you had, or you
No,
just thought
I actually
3 weeks straight?
3 weeks straight. So While I was in the Philippines, I journaled every single day that I was there.
Oh, so it's a collection of journals.
Some of it is.
Okay.
And then some of it is the events leading up to me leaving to the Philippines. Okay. And then the closing bits are what happened years later once I took all that knowledge and put it together.
Why didn't you stay?
In the Philippines?
Yes.
Because I have a daughter here in Canada.
Okay. And a husband.
This is my second husband.
But he's still your husband.
He is awesome, yes. I didn't meet him until 2010 after the book was written.
Oh, well. Congratulations. Yeah. When you came back.
Yeah.
So there's another reason why you came back?
Exactly.
You didn't know it, though.
I didn't at the time, no. But he's in the second book.
I'm eating brownie.
He is eating a brownie that was brought here by the candy lady.
That's what I was getting at. That was given to me by the same lady that
taught me how to heal myself, yes.
Oh. There's a hint of coconut.
Oh, yeah. Yes, coconut everything.
Oh. Coconut oil.
Coconut and cannabis are our two best friends.
We made brownies a couple of weeks ago. I've always used butter. I love butter. We used coconut oil. And they were amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder how they would be with coconut oil and mushrooms.
I honestly don't know, man. You'd have to ask the candy lady.
Marcel?
What?
Coconut oil and mushrooms.
Chocolate.
Now, you know what, dude? Now I feel like an idiot that I didn't hang out with you all night because I went to bed. They all did mushrooms and went in Nova Scotia. They all went and hung out at the fire pit. I went to bed. They were all, no, I'm not going to do that. Next year, buddy.
Bring
there
it.
You go.
Might even bring some.
I'm putting orders in now.
Well, there's my publicist.
I'm going to bring some chocolates that Paula makes. We've been making chocolates. And
they'll melt well on the way down.
CBD chocolates as well.
Oh, CBD.
And they were and we did some, and I've been making butter and coconut oil.
Lovely.
We made we're going to be doing some demos. Teach people how to make that shit because it is so simple.
Yes, it's so
and
easy.
We've even gone as far as we are applying so that we can bring magic butter machines in to sell.
Yay! Magic butter machines.
And yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome. That is very awesome.
Lori's coming for chairs. She's
coming for
stealing chairs. There's a lot of people here for Puff and Paint tonight.
Yes.
Start puffing and painting, would you?
We what? Yeah, we brought a crew.
Puff, paint.
crew for Puff and Paint.
Can I say get ready, get set, go? So, yeah. You should, if you're here next summer,
I will be.
come to Harvest Fest in Nova Scotia. It's their 12th year, right,
that.
Marcel?
Yes.
Pardon?
It is 12 years, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It'll
It
be
is
the 12th
rustic
Harvest
camping.
Fest.
And Marcel, I swear to God, if you stick me beside that frickin' garbage can again, I'm going to be really upset.
I would love to do that.
He stuck me right beside one of the Johnny on the Spots.
Oh, porta potties.
Man, that's cool.
Well, he had no choice because our friend Darcy from THC, Turl Herbal, is wheelchair bound and he needs it right there.
Fair enough.
Right. So on that and that only, I gave a pass on the annoying fucking. Well, Marcel was right beside me, so he got it too. But whoa, in the morning, that third day in the morning, you got to think how many. What was the attendance, Marcel?
Over 600.
So 600 people with no showers for 4 days.
There was a river if somebody wanted to go and
Yeah,
wash
but nobody
off.
went. We were too busy smoking.
No, that's bad. Oh, no. Please don't put me near one
excellent.
of them.
If you'd like, she's been to the Philippines. She can do it.
I can.
Oh, hell yeah.
Actually, you know what? I mean, it's other than Smoky Mountain, which we touch on in the film, the Philippines is a really clean place.
There, sure it is. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's a very beautiful. I've seen lots of pictures
it's
of very
gorgeous.
beautiful,
So gorgeous.
picturesque jungle.
Yes.
It's
just
all
beautiful.
jungle, pretty much, isn't it?
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
No, not with the millions of people.
The city itself, Manila, is
The
huge.
cities
and
are inundated, right?
There are definite places in Manila that aren't the cleanest, but as a whole, it's a really clean city.
I've seen pictures of that lake.
But the smog has been an issue.
The rivers, I've seen the pollution in the rivers and stuff
so
like that.
the streets are fairly clean. The river, there is some pollution issues in some of them, and the smog has been an issue. So they actually have a rotating permission for certain licenses based on what number you are, on what day you're allowed to drive your car.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, it was interesting when we were trying to film around that.
Unlike Toronto, they just shut down King Street.
That's right. There were days we couldn't film because our team van, it wasn't allowed on the roads that day.
I've seen kind of the filming that goes on because I'm a big fan of the Trucker Show, and they went to the Philippines one season.
Did they?
Yep.
That must have been insane.
And I've watched some gold shows, where they're harvesting gold and stuff like that, and they've been into the Philippines. Yep. So you see the culture. They bring that culture in those shows.
You can't help it.
And they show the mountain passes and how it was most deadliest trucks or drivers or whatever it was, and they were up there and they put so much into these trucks.
Yeah.
With paintings and
jeepneys. You're talking about the jeepneys.
Yeah, is that what they call them?
Yeah, they're called jeepneys, and they're used for public transportation.
Yeah,
and they're
people hanging over them, hanging out of them.
Oh yeah, there's people hanging off the back, people hanging off the sides. Yeah, absolutely. Jeepneys are incredible.
Yeah.
I've actually driven one.
Have you?
I have.
Yeah.
When the locals let me drive a jeepney, it was the experience of a lifetime. Yeah, it was pretty intense. But driving in Manila is a whole it's a whole different animal. It's like India, because there's the lanes are really narrow, and there's people on bikes with there's 5 people to a little tiny motorcycle whipping in and out of the traffic. So it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I mean, traffic here comparatively, although traffic going along here on King Street, it can be deadly. They race up here.
It can be, but I mean, if you go to countries like the Philippines or India, yeah, it'll open your eyes. You'll never complain about traffic again.
So, I think that your painting's going to start soon.
I'm not painting.
You're not painting.
I'm just watching.
Oh, you're just watching.
Yes.
Hey, Paula, come up here for a minute. Marcel has graciously donated a test pilot. He has a product that I've done his pilot for, and he'd like us to choose 5 individuals with opiate issues, and he'll send us the medicine. We'll see if it works.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're a capsule.
That's freaking amazing.
Okay.
But
thank you so much.
Well, of course it'll be serious. You know how serious I am. No, don't give her a microphone. She runs away.
Oh, she runs away.
Watch this.
Oh, that's so cute. I love Paula. She makes me smile.
Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, one more way that we can do. Like I said, we're doing our next hope. Yeah. So we'll search for 5. Like I said, the idea is to find several people that we can sponsor and actually see if it helps maintain their life, because I'm getting sick of seeing people falling down and hitting their face. Yeah.
Yeah, opiates can kill, and so can pain. So, I mean, if we can find a way to have people not be in pain and not have to be on opiates.
Well, you know what? I got to say, Paula's been helping me with mushrooms, but teaching me, not just giving them to
because
me. Come
they
on.
were originally...
Not just, here,
take because this. They're originally used as medicine in indigenous culture.
For the first month or 2, I was quite hesitant. And Marcel will also tell you that how hesitant was I in Nova Scotia, buddy?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not doing that. They all fucked off to the fire, and I went to bed. They're all giggling. I heard them all night long.
It was funny.
Now I'm going to be sitting here giggling with Paula.
Everything was clean. So
and
that's
Nikki.
That's right.
Because they're not painting.
I'm a fan of mushrooms. I've studied the indigenous lore on them, and they've been used for a long time in indigenous culture for healing things like depression, PTSD. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's had one talk already about psilocybin. I just learned that word this week, psilocybin. That's another one of my favorite words. Cubensis. She's had one talk. We're going to do it again. We're going to start featuring people. So when you're ready to do a talk, let us know.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that. Did you hear what she said? We're going to start playing with Grantham.
Oh, are you?
Yes, we are. Because I watched that movie. Remember I sent you the link? Yeah. Leaf of Faith. I watched that movie, and when I sit, I'm in pain. When I yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable sitting right now, but it hurts. Just getting up. I mean, Paula knows. She sees me get up. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that. So,
no,
but
it's not fun.
I'm hearing that Cranham will help with that.
I've heard the same thing. Now I haven't actually
short
worked with it.
circuits the pain, basically.
Well, it binds the same receptors that opiates do, right?
Do you know anything about it, Marcel? Ooh, that was loud.
Yeah.
Have you messed with that? Have you tried that?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe when we try it here, we'll,
No.
We'll Skype and.
No. I haven't tried it yet. But what I've been doing is working on formulations of it.
Whoa. With what strains?
I'm not telling. I can't tell you.
Oh, yeah. He'll tell me later.
If I told you, I would have to shoot you.
Yeah, he'll tell me later. She said it has to be the red vein.
She's been doing her homework, hasn't she?
She's been doing her research.
Good girl. Tell her to keep it up.
So, we're going to be doing some talks about that. I'm gonna try and get my buddy Jack Lloyd to come in and talk law, as opposed to just chatting with us, because I've heard Jack speak. I've actually traveled to see Jack speak because he's just Jack.
So Jack.
Yeah,
do you know Jack?
I have no idea who Jack is,
Lloyd.
but he's very Jack.
We know Jack.
We know Jack because Jack knows shit.
Yeah, Jack knows lots of shit.
Jack knows a lot. Jack Lloyd is a wonder lawyer here in Ontario who has been helping a lot of the dispensaries out of jams and a lot of people who don't deserve to be charged with cannabis offenses. And he also helps businesses and he represented all of the cannabis culture people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he comes on the show quite a lot. I've known Jack a long time. So
I got to meet Jack.
What?
I got to meet Jack.
Well, then you'll know Jack knows shit. I said to him, Marcel, I sent him a note. And if you're listening, Jack, we need to talk. He does listen now and then. I sent him a note and I said, Jack, we were talking. We got this little idea for Jack Knows Shit. It wouldn't take you but 10 minutes to record something, and then we'll edit it and put it out there.
That would be brilliant.
I haven't heard from him. He's that busy.
Oh. It'd be fun, though.
Well, the cool thing is, though, if I said Jack help,
keep him busy
he'd answer
I just
me.
keep sending more people to him.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a busy man. No, Tracy, we don't smoke cannabis. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, well, actually,
hey, what do you think of the new product coming out of New Brunswick?
I send me some. I haven't tried it.
No, haven't you seen it? No, they're developing it. It's a pellet.
Oh, a pellet.
A pellet that you smoke or vape.
No, is it in a pod?
It has controlled doses of THC and CBD in it.
That might be somebody that we spoke to at Lyft. Because we spoke to somebody, Al and I talked to somebody about pods or something like that, and there is a pill in it or something, and it vaporizes it. Is that it?
Probably.
Okay.
Well, this is revolutionary and new.
Cool.
Sorry to break the news to them, but I've been making hash for years, and I make it into little pellets for my pipe and vaporizer, so I win. they're not going to be able
Hand
to patent
signals.
it because I'll go in
Hand
and
signals.
dispute their patent.
She's even posing. We have somebody taking pictures. She's taking pictures of us, or is she taking pictures of you?
No idea what the hell she's doing.
Yeah.
She's posing for
She's
pictures
posing.
of you.
She's awesome, though.
Now she's taking a selfie with Tracy.
She's
Nobody. Tracy Nobody is here.
The lady taking pictures right now is actually another one. who
Welcome to
jumped
Tracy
in.
Nobody Marketing and Production. Tracy is the 101,453rd person.
Oh, he's so mean
in line
to her.
at McDonald's.
So mean to her. So mean to her. Actually, I put Tracy on my capsules.
You
that
put
I
Tracy
make.
on your
I
capsules?
put Tracy on my capsules that I make, and she's been
CBD?
using them. No.
CBD cap?
It's actually a low draw pull with coconut oil off of just regular shake.
Yeah.
And I throw in some thyme. Yes, it works wonderful on the nervous system.
Your dog's happy to see you, Dwayne.
It's a really low dose capsule,
Hi,
and
Daddy.
it works great for people with fibro, and it's been working amazing
I have
with
fibro.
her
They
with her
don't-
tummy issues.
I have fibro, but they don't call it fibro for men. Fibro
That's
for
bullshit.
men. No, they don't. They call it chronic pain.
Then
They
they're
don't call-
assholes. I've met men who were diagnosed with
I
fibro.
was diagnosed.
I've met, yeah.
You know how I was diagnosed for fibro? In the emergency room.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
some crazy shit right there. That never happened.
They just said the word, and I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Well, those are the symptoms, aren't they? He said, yeah. So, okay. I guess I got that.
Wow.
But,
wow.
and you know, it
That's
sucks.
crazy.
Especially, you know, the chest
Ugh.
stuff. And
The stuff that we don't talk about it, man. I mean, especially at this time of year, anybody who's got fibro, you're already cold sensitive.
It's not just cold sensitive, it's cold from the inside out.
Yeah. And then on top of it, your skin is sensitive to touch. And this is the element that nobody talks about. So putting on 6 fucking layers of clothes at this time of year is one of the most painful thing people with fibro ever have to do.
And you
it's
can
debilitating.
when you declothes, some people have it so bad that it's like a rash.
Yeah. I react to colds. My legs will get red. If I don't layer up, my legs will get bright red, and it looks like I have hives.
The tops of my feet go red.
Yeah.
And
that's why this time of year is my biggest suppository time.
My hairs get
have to look into that.
My foot hairs get sensitive, and it's
Yeah.
weird, but it's
Right.
true, and it really hurts though.
Oh, hurts like hell, and it's not a little pain we're talking about. It's like drop you to the ground fucking pain.
It's an internal pain that's
Yeah.
not. It's second to no other pain.
No, it's just.
I mean,
I've given birth, and I'm telling you that
fibro pain's
this
worse.
sucks.
Sure. Yeah, not that I've given birth.
I'm just saying.
I tried
like,
once, but I won't go any further.
Yeah,
with
no,
that.
I really
yeah,
don't.
but you found out it was just a burrito.
I don't think people understand.
A plum came out and said, "Plop."
Plop.
Anyways, sorry.
It's all good.
I'm back
It's
now.
all good. Wee, there he goes again. Squirrely.
You'll notice, but this is the hour and a half mark.
All right.
We all
Very
kind of
good.
just, float off into our
Cool.
own
The
little
hash
world.
is kicking in, so
The hash is kicking in.
Excellent.
The bourbon has been drunk. Your dog is
Dead air.
acting a little strange, like maybe he wants to go pee.
Or maybe he just wants some loving and to be given some space away from
You want to go
crazy
pee,
people.
puppy?
whose dog is this anyway?
This is Devon's dog, Paula's son dog. And
okay.
he is an amazing boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing really good. And he's a beautiful pup. He's just over a year old. And he's looking at Daddy like, Daddy, I must go for a leak. Thank you. Yep,
So
here he goes. Yeah,
there
that's what he
you
wanted.
go.
Yep. Here he goes. Now the butt's getting tight. And he's holding his, come on, Dad, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Is he going out?
Yeah, he is. Going out.
He's going out.
On his way out the door.
He's going out. Yeah.
Bye-bye,
We'll
buddy.
see you later, here, Kobe. Anyways, so where can people find your book?
Okay, so you can currently find it on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can order it as
We're
an
on
ebook.
Amazon too,
Are you really?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And Google.
So, Google Reads too. So you can find that pretty much anywhere on the internet. We are going to be changing publishers at the end of December, but you will still be able to get it on Amazon and everywhere else that you can get it now.
Might I make a suggestion as a publisher? Are you still looking?
Actually, because we registered a media company to do the film,
They do it.
we're going to do it ourselves. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Everyday Connection Media.
Jack Lloyd, who we mentioned earlier,
Okay.
is actually an editor as well for Green
Awesome.
Candy Press, and they actually have a really, although your book is not cannabis related, they have a huge catalog of cannabis books.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very
Yep,
cool.
yep.
I'll have to look into that. Just for reading purposes.
Well, they have like cookbooks, bud books, the big bud book.
Nice.
I think they have. What's the one that you got? You got one sent out, didn't you, Marcel?
Yeah, the Grow Bible.
The Grow Bible, and that's what's his face? Ed
Green.
Huh? Rosenthal, wasn't it? Ed Rosenthal?
No.
Oh.
No.
Now Ed won't come on the show.
No, it wasn't Ed's book.
Oops.
I have Ed's book.
I think I have Ed's book somewhere too. Yeah.
I'll tell you who it is. I think it's Green.
It's green. It's a green book. But anyways, so your book is available on Amazon.
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
I do. There's several actually. So the book
Yeah,
website.
Greg Green. Sorry,
Oh,
it was Greg Green.
Greg Green.
Greg Green.
There you go. The book website is NikiNorlock.com. So that's NikiNorlock.com. My blog site is phoenixrising.com, and that's actually FEENXRISING.com. The film is BeyondStrengthMovie.com, and you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can look me up on Facebook anytime. I am NikiNorlock.com, and I am the only Niki Norlock on Facebook who is wearing a red hijab. And that story also is in the book.
It's a very cute picture, actually. You have a very... I'm trying to think of the word.
Mary-esque.
No, I don't know what that word is. Spiritual thing about you. I mean, I was drawn to you in our conversation.
Well, thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
I think it's probably because of the journey I've been on.
It's an amazing journey. Oh!
And here comes the puppy.
Here comes the puppy. Obviously saw another dog. Because he's all huffing and puffing now. Yep. Kobe, you stay. See, I say it with the mic. He listens. Sit.
Good luck with that.
So, and then on, tell us again.
December 8th.
December 8th.
11 a.m.
Here at Gunjanistas,
242 King Street East.
Yep. Come and say hello and watch Niki's movie.
Pay what you can.
Pay what you can.
Or nothing at all. It's up to you, but it's a life-changing film, and we'd love for you to join us in its first Canadian public viewing.
And I'm going to try and watch it before then, just so that I have an idea of what I'm getting into. Because
Okay, well, make sure you have Kleenex with you.
Oh, of course.
You're going to need it.
I hate this microphone. What?
You should be on this end of that microphone.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When we get some sponsors, then I'll buy a new fucking microphone.
There you go.
Good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Please sponsor Al.
Yeah, please
'cause
sponsor
Al
us.
needs a sponsor.
We've got some new sponsors coming up, actually, for the station, which I'm really excited about. But we won't talk about that until they're confirmed. Other than our
That's
pals
right, no
at
free advertising.
Well, we've always got our friends at Shatterizer. Matt and Val have been very supportive over the last year in what we do, and we like them. They're all right. So, what's next?
What's next? Well, I'm taking off for Costa Rica in about 2.5 weeks, so I leave December 11th.
Make sure you add me on Facebook. Oh, you already did.
I did.
Before you leave.
On Facebook.
Yep.
And then while I'm in Costa Rica, 2 other books were subsequently written after Truth, My Synchronistic Journey. The second one was published, and we pulled it because I feel like it's not finished, and it wasn't finished, and now I know how to finish it, so I'm going to be working on that while I'm in Costa Rica. And then the third book, which is about the health and wellness part of my journey, is going to be finished as well, hopefully while I'm in Costa Rica.
Are you going to talk about your opiate addiction and your
cannabis
cannabis use?
I openly
and all of
talk about my opiate addiction.
I'm glad.
On my blog site, I've talked about my mom's alcohol abuse. I've talked about my opiate addiction. I just released a live video. My first live video, actually, ever was done about my opioid addiction, and I'm going to continue talking about it.
I have to say, we've talked a little bit a couple times that we've met, and I mean, I've had a hell of a ride with my mental health issues, but I can say I thank God. I mean, I am a speed child. I grew up on Ritalin and Dexedrine, and that is probably why I said no when I was offered opiates. Yeah. I don't want to. I'm a pill baby. Yeah. I want to spend the rest of my life. No, taking pills. No, I take my metformin. I take my stuff, my Lipitor, and I take my prostate thing because I have to. Yeah. Cannabis won't help with that. No. If I can find a way to get a full extract into me every day, then maybe yes.
And isn't that the dream?
That is the dream, but that's not the pocketbook, right?
No,
I mean, somebody's got to pay for
cheap.
that.
You got to pay for it.
Yeah, somebody's got to pay for that. Yeah. So, but right now I'm okay, and everybody has issues every day. Yeah. There's always a lot of pain, but if you can. I guess when
I'd be really curious though to find out, and here's the thing that I don't. We hear about the full extract treatment being done for people with cancer. I'm wondering if the full extract treatment would work to treat somebody with fibromyalgia and completely annihilate the disease.
Hey, Marcel,
I'd love to see that happen.
Yep.
Do you think your little caps would help with fibro?
Yep.
Well, let's try it, shall we? Because I got fibro.
But no, I know the suppositories work better.
Yeah, but I don't have a friend to help with that, buddy. I'm a large man, remember?
You're not tiny.
All right, you got to get a friend or you got to train the dog.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sweetie Pie, come here. Now, I know that you will not stop pulling.
So if Al puts an advertisement out for an assistant anytime soon, any of the listeners do not apply for the job. I'm just saying.
Especially when it says must have long fingers.
Must bend for
Run
my friend.
Away.
Yeah. One a day. Only one. Once a day.
Suppositories are such a shitty subject too, you know.
You know what? Okay, but the long and the short of it is
they work.
When they work, and for a couple in a couple situation, you know, if I had a spouse or girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, in my life who needed that help, I would graciously do it in a non-sexual way. Although it might turn sexual.
Well, it could. You never know.
It could.
But, you know.
But
I love my husband a lot, but I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, well, so what? If Dave had prostate issues and he needed to have. Yeah.
Yeah, but keep in mind that chronic pain can kill.
You only have to go as far as the second knuckle.
Well, you see,
go any further, you're just doing it for fun.
Do you know about this? You know that with suppositories, if you only go up to the second knuckle, you're not going to get any psychotropic effects. But if you go up one knuckle further, you're going to hit the membrane, and you are.
Oh, see, and then you only want to go. I didn't know that.
I learned,
that's really important
and
information.
And that's the shit I absorbed from listening to Marcel.
But that's really important because there's a lot of people that don't want
the
psychotropic properties.
Well, kind of a bit.
Okay, well, explain it.
But what we normally say is, if you start going too far with you go past the second knuckle. That's as far as you need to go. Is you just need to get it in past the sphincter, because the suppositories are small enough that they won't leak out. Second knuckle is basically that far.
If you do get it up around the membrane,
then you're chancing getting into blood that's going to head directly to the liver, and you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you don't want that. Well, some people might like that.
Well, yeah, if they want to get high.
That's what I'm getting at.
A lot of people don't want to get high to medicate.
My point of even bringing it up is, don't ever let somebody tell you that a suppository is not going to get you high because they're full of shit.
I mean, it's got to go up a long way to get you high, and it's got to be a substantial amount of cannabis in the suppository. But the advantage is a substantial amount of cannabis can be put in a suppository and you never get high from it.
Yes.
So
that's amazing.
This is really good for palliative care patients.
Yeah. If you need it.
Because palliative care patients can be taken off of morphine and just utilizing suppositories, which means they're fully cognitive have full functioning.
You got to remember, this has been Marcel's life for about 15 years daily.
See, and that's amazing information right there.
And he's now...
I've also consumed over 250 pounds of cannabis.
And he's more into the science now. He sits there and he talks to super geeks. He wants his daddy. His daddy's next door.
I'm the consultant the other consultants call. How's that?
Okay. Duly noted. So if I have questions, I go to you, is what you're saying.
Next week, I believe... Oh, I forgot to look at the calendar, but I believe next week is the 30th, yes? And there's an epilepsy raffle here during the show. So we'll know more about that during the week.
You're going to raffle off an epileptic?
Yeah, we're going to raffle somebody with epilepsy off. Yeah.
Oh,
it'll be
cool.
a shaking good time.
Wow.
See, that wasn't a bad joke. That was a good joke. I have a few friends with epilepsy that I'm sure are laughing at that. Although one's
I offered
dead.
to throw them into the swimming pool with the laundry.
I gotta shut my mouth now. Did you catch that last line, Marcel? No, you'll have to listen. You'll have to listen to the show later.
Okay.
So, on that note, it is time for us to wrap up.
Thank God.
Niki, I enjoy talking to you. I hope that you will put some time aside for us now and then when you're on your journey to talk to us, because I think that what we should talk about doing while you're on your journey is maybe once a month coming and giving us a little journey update.
I would totally be willing to do that.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, get Skype on your phone.
I have Skype on my phone.
Okay, cool.
I am fully prepared.
There you go.
We're good to go.
Tracy, always a pleasure. Ha! Shut up, dog.
Hey, be nice.
No, he's not sad. He's just waiting for Daddy. He's waiting for Daddy because Daddy is a 24-hour dog owner like myself. Come here, buddy. Come on. All right, I'm going to play with the dog. Marcel, always a pleasure.
Nice to meet you, Marcel.
Thank you for listening. This is the 420 Radio Show. We are here every week at Gunjanistas, 242 King Street East in Hamilton. Come and say hi. It's only $5 to come in and hang out. And Mary Jane, hope you feel better. Yeah, all the cool kids come in and get cookies. We're doing a Hope on Sunday. If you need some hope, please pop by and have a chat with Niki or myself or Tracy or somebody who's here that can talk to you make some sense, unlike me.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm going to shut my mic off and put this doobie down and say goodnight. Good night, Marcel.
Good night.
Good night. Peace. So, peace, love, and hippie shit and all that other stuff.
Yeah, alrighty. Bye-bye now.
So what are you doing? Nothing? Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.